With my panel of experts today, we'll be discussing the issue of identity. What does it mean to be a British Pakistani? Do you feel that the British Pakistani youth have an identity?
They do have an identity, but at the moment I think it is a very confused identity. It's a very mixed identity. A lot of the time it is, at home we'll be very Pakistani. With our friends we might be British, but then other times we have to represent both.
But I think with the British identity, there's this idea that you either are British or you're Pakistani.
I don't think identity can ever be described as something that is static. You know, it's continuously evolving, continuously changing. You know, when we're in the community that we've created in England, a community that has never been in England before. This is a brand new community, and it's evolving and it's changing, and our culture is intertwined with the British culture.
But do you feel we have actually intertwined with British culture?
To a certain extent, yes, we have. We've got our own touch on things. There's no such thing as, you know, coming into England and, you know, duplicate exactly what you see. Everyone has their own spin on it. Everyone has their, you know, own touch on how they want to be perceived. And once again, as I'll stress the important point, which is continual development. And we are continuously changing and evolving. And, you know, our parents that came here maybe 20 years ago, their identity is different from our identity.
I was born in England. My identity is predominantly British, but my dad was born from Pakistan. Okay, so he by definition say he's a Pakistani. But then his parents were from the original India, and then if you go further back, they're probably Persian. So at what point do they stop being Persian and become Pakistani? At what point do I stop becoming Pakistani and be British? So there has to be a line drawn somewhere.
So but who draws that line?
But this is it.
You do yourself. You know, when it's the World Cup, you know, I'll support England.
I guess it's a challenging one to sort of find a set identity of whether we are Pakistani or British Pakistani, or even if there is such a thing as British Pakistani, because a lot of the times you might think that there's certain British values like going to the pub or having Sunday roast which clearly contradict being a Pakistani. You can't do that as a